Vic operating on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
90, 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Vic goes play action. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Reggie White, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go, Greg. 82. 52 to fight. Here, sit.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Zach Ertz, 55 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down to...
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker. It's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On the line.
Barkley. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Ah, yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee, snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler Reggie White. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on now, let's go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now come the Legends. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 4.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Reggie White in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Wentz now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 48 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Let's go. Grade 15, grade 15. Shift.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Michael Vick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Wentz now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So,
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. So here's Vic following the interception. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a second down throw for Vic. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Crosby puts it through. So we've hit. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The dangerous Hill now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Vic again. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Vic now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Play action now, Vic. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Madden legends able to cut into that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That one, 28 yards on the ground. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Shrugs him off. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hang in there now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Great 15, great 15. Go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
That's it. Black.
Here's Wentz to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Madden legends heading back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first down throw coming for Vick. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Vick now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Vick will look to throw on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Vick on 2nd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on now. Let's go. 82, 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Hey, let's go.
Vick operating on first down. Now he's forced out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Walker with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Quick, quick.
First down, Vic. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this will be a touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now here's whistles and another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hang in there now.
They'll go to Barkley again, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.